is they just throw that camera down the line, so you don't get a chance to really see it. You have to pause it a lot.
Yeah, I did see it because they ram it down when they pull it back slow.
Okay. Right, that's going out, so let's go the other way.
That's only about a foot from that thing.
It's about, yeah, it's
right there.
Somebody's doing laundry. Somebody's doing some laundry. I just want to get it facing the correct way. Right there, that's concrete. So you can actually see the aggregate in the concrete. Right here, that is 100% concrete. That's the pipe right there.
That's sheared loose.
So it is sheared off of the wall at the house. You can actually see the 90, the hub fitting, in the wall right there. So this whole pipe is not only down, it's down and to the left. Right there. So this has to be dug up here, redone through the wall. Let me set the camera back in a little bit. That's the easiest way. That's roots. So that's root intrusion. So whoever Super Steve is incorrect. I'll send you a copy
I
of this
know,
as
but
well.
I just was going to like.
So that's root intrusion on the top. That black right there is the bottom of the pipe. That's all concrete. So he did clean the sewer. It did nothing because he cleaned the concrete off.
Cleaned a foot, yeah.
So, but you can actually see, it looks like there's a 90 right behind it. So that's a hub, and then right in the center is the pipe fitting.
And there's no way with that injector pump, that's not designed that way, right?
No, the pipe's settled from the house.
Okay.
So,
It's not by design or anything.
nope,
Okay.
no, hell, that's closed off. That's maybe an inch and a half
They didn't have that injector
on a
pump,
4-inch
they
pipe.
had-
So
Yeah,
if it wasn't on a sewage ejector,
they didn't have
it would be filling the house because the sewage ejector is just grinding it up and sending it out as a liquid. But when you go dig this up, all this ground, the longer that the injector keeps going, the more this is going to settle and the worse it'll get. So this has to be dug up on the outside, go to the inside, cut the pipe, core drill out through the wall again to remove the existing pipe, get rid of the SDR. So that's what I was saying. SDR pipe, it's thin wall. It's not necessarily bad. It's not the greatest. But the video of PB that they sent out, this pipe looked immaculate.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is core it through the wall, repack it here, and then about underneath where the camera is, you're going to have a double offset of either 245s or 222s to drop it down to get to the correct height, because you want the clean out flat with the house.
How far down do you think we are?
I can tell you.
Where that pipe is?
So here, right there's at grade level. So we'll zero out the camera. Oh wait, hold on. Let me send it back in because it goes off the footage counter. So right there's at grade level. It's zeroed out. 2 feet to the bottom. And then while we're here, we'll just go down the sewer. So that's grease. That's fatberg. So that is grease on both sides of the pipe. Right there. That's why you're going to see that hard calcium. So when you put it through here, you put in an acid, and it'll actually eat the grease out and get rid of it. But it's nowhere near clogged up in there. And then going out, yeah, PB. So that's my biggest gripe about theirs is they just throw it down the pipe, and you don't really get a chance to see. So that's a joint, and there's no root intrusion. You have a little bit of scaling, nothing bad.
Yeah, I thought that part.
Yeah, that's just a little bit more grease. But you can see the high water mark. So this is backed up before. So you see those two lines right there, that's held water to 75% of that pipe before.
That could, I know you go down a ways there. There's a pretty sharp 90 or a drop off, so it might have got plugged up there.
So that is an offset. So this is a belly, and you can tell right here because on the bottom, see how it's really clean right there? So that's where water typically will hold. Just go through it.
You ever get your camera stuck in there like that?
I've gotten it stuck once. And that was when we were cleaning, or we were cameraing one, and the bottom of the pipe was broken out.
Kristen Johnson's?
Yep.
Yeah.
We had to dig up her whole basement.
Iron, yeah. Tell me about that.
No, this is in really good shape though. Right here's another joint. So this is a 22. So there's a joint and a 22 right there. So you can actually see the joint. And then that's an offset for a 22. And then this is where it's going to start falling. Because we're almost to the sewer tap.
How far are you?
32 feet. And I zeroed it from grade. So we're 30 feet out. Alright, right there is the sewer tap. You got a little bit of root intrusion right there. Nothing bad. And it's into a clay sewer. So you can actually see the clay. So well, no, so that's one advantage of SDR pipe is it has a chemical in it that discourages tree roots. So clay pipe, if it was a clay line, you'd have roots everywhere. So no, the sewer line's actually in really good shape going out. It's
so
just
what would cause it to shear off like that? Is it
the house is the ground settling around the house. So well, the same as this pad right here.
Yeah.
When they poured that pad, that was level. You can see where it's up at the house and it's standing away. So this ground is going away.
It's crazy.
You might check that gutter.
Yeah, they're all leaking and stuff, but that's amazing that we're supposed to shear that off right there.
But the only way to fix this is you're going to have to dig it up inside and open it up, or dig it up outside and open it up inside. That is the perfect shot of it right there. Broken pipe at the wall, roots coming in, solid concrete, and the concrete's clean from where he ran the sewer machine through.
That's crazy. How do you think that's okay?
Well, he probably didn't go back.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's,
That he didn't.
even so, I mean, clearly in the report, the
Yeah.
video and the picture showed this.
Yeah, it shows concrete
And, I
and
mean,
roots.
That's what I was wondering if he did a camera, if he just
He
took
just
off
went
this
the
way.
other
But
way.
yeah, it's great. But yeah, this way's fine. But
Yeah, well that's
and
not
then
the way
only
that
thing
you're
I
worried
thought
about.
was, like, if somebody doesn't know what they're looking at with that ejector pump, maybe they think you just need that stage opening. But it's like, you know, that's
well, I mean, he needs it. So
yeah, that's so he's got his certificate, journeyman certificate. He can't be in business. He can't start a business.
So, which also makes me wonder why he hasn't like his company has Steve, whatever it is,
Super Steve.
Super Steve, that makes it seem like it's his, unless the person that he's working for also has a name.
Well,
Steve,
yeah, his name's Steve. So, but that's what I called. I first called the city, and I was like, hey, do you have